Okay, I'm live. I'm having a little bit of breakfast because I had no time. I mean, it's crazy. This morning has been crazy. Don't you have crazy mornings? Oh, and good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. Um, you can see my name on the screen, and you can see what I do if you go to Google or somewhere, Wikipedia. But I'm live, and I'm live for the 500 and some odd day. I don't know how many days, but somewhere in there. And Ken Walsh is getting better. Ron Goodwin is going to give us a report on his brother this morning, I hope. The hurricane has passed Louisiana, and they don't have any lights, so I don't really know what the hell's going on. But in the meantime, looks like another day of prayer. Want to make sure that everything and everyone are doing fine. Now, I had an incident this morning. When you have a 12-year-old child, she is sensitive emotionally to the things that go on. And sometimes she'll be embarrassed for her circumstance, or maybe even like being with her dad or with her mom. I think you need to turn embarrassment into pride. Like, this is my dad. Like the coolest freaking guy on the planet. Whenever you're embarrassed about something, or feel ashamed about something, or feel reticent about something, or feel shy about something, convert that into pride, and you'll win every time. Every single time. That's my short lesson for the morning. If you're one of the 100 or so people that's listening, or whatever you're doing, cool. Anybody know what day it is today? What day? How many days I've been online? I'd like to see that number. It's 500 and something. And the great Bryn Tillman is here this morning as well. All kinds of people are showing up, and I love when people are here. I just love it, because I get to share a message with them, like turning embarrassment into pride. I think that's a huge, huge message. Stand up straight, introduce people, be happy, show you're in charge, get the message right, go. Anyway, the first 5 this morning are Beck. Promise me you'll always remember you're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Wow. Falls right in line with that, isn't it? Winnie the Pooh. Unreal. Unreal. Oh my gosh. I added StreamYard as a bookmark, and I didn't even try to. Okie doke. But I'm saving this one. I'm going to show it to my 12-year-old this afternoon when she gets out of volleyball. Thanks, Beck. Thank you. In fact, I'm going to send to her right now. That's pretty cool too, right? See, I can do that. I can, boom. I send it to me, and that pops up on a screen somewhere, and then I send it to Gabrielle. Uh-oh. I hit too many backspaces. Isn't it crazy? There I go. There she goes. And I'll send that out to her, and she'll get it, and I'll be real happy that she got it. And thanks, Beck. And Diona's here, and Tillman's like number 3. How's it going, babe? Grandbabies are spoiled. And that is not an axiom. That is a postulate. That is always true. Or maybe it's axioms that are always true. I forget. My geometry teacher was an anti-Semite, and I didn't learn a lot. So you now know who you are, Benner, Caldwell, and of course, the lovely, the talented Renee Gordon. In the meantime, all of you who have checked in, and I'm going to pop right. Well, it's Jimmy O'Neill's birthday today. I don't know how Coachman knows, but he knows all that kind of stuff. So happy birthday, Jimmy. And the Philippines has checked in. Miraculous Monday has checked in, Eric. Every person wants to be respected and admired. Especially admire the hero because he can make it. He isn't a whiner. Human Relations in Business, 1938. Way to go, dude. Way to go, dude. I want to say that's a Stevens Davis book, but I'm not 100% positive. But I'm saving it anyway because I can. Because it's the right thing to do. And for all of you that are sort of tuning in and looking for a message for Monday, my recommendation is that you make a list. This is a very important thing. It's what I do. I make a list of everything. And whatever is the most important thing, I do that first, even if it takes the longest time. Most important thing first, no matter what. Because it's the only way you get shit done and feel good about it. Like, otherwise it nags at you. Oh, I still got to do this. I still got to do this. It's up to you. Totally up to you, Williams. Exactly. Bazad, good morning, or probably good afternoon or good evening to you. Hell, low. This is so cool. Okay, so now I'm giving you a message of getting more done on a Monday, because Monday's full of I got to do this. Like it's reality. Okay, shit, Sunday's over. I got to go to work. What's the most important thing? Get that done. But this morning I woke up and it was scrambled since 6 o'clock this morning. Wow, cool. Jason, proud of you, bud. The strength of self-belief is within your own spirit if you hunger for the feeling, you know? Sometimes I look at what I write and I'm humbled. And Toru from Japan, good evening to you, sir. Total good evening to you. And I think that when you look at the quotes of other people, I also want to challenge you to look at the quotes of yourself. When I'm coaching people writing their book, and we have a writer's weekend coming up, so if you want any kind of info, please email helpme@gittimer.com, helpme@gittimer.com, and I'll get you the writer's weekend stuff. helpme@gittimer.com. Writer's weekend. That's it. Because you need it, everyone needs their book. You just have no choice. Thanks, Vince. Is that the Little Mermaid? Is that the Little Mermaid in Copenhagen? Wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen, salty old queen of the sea. Vince, come on. What is it? Just finished the Sales Bible. Boom. 16 more to go. Happy Monday. And New York City has checked in. Praise God for Ken Walls improving. Yeah, exactly. Totally so happy for that. So happy for that. Oh my gosh. Perfect day. It is a great day. Toru is here to welcome us to the day, but he's almost at tomorrow. How about that? Coachman? Exactly. Toru gets a shout out, of course, because he deserves it. I used to embarrass my exactly. I used to embarrass my daughter, and now she has turned into me. I have to say, it's exactly the same thing with my kids. I've turned into my father, and my daughters have turned into me, gender not specific. I was passing through Charlotte, going to Scranton, and the plane got out on the runway, and we just sat forever. Now we're being called back to the gate about some sort of plane paperwork. Well, fill it out. Who knows? Well, who knows? It is what it is. Well, happy to be in Charlotte. Things get delayed here every once in a while. Every word of God is tested. Whoa. Probably true more than anything. Felipe, buenos dias. So, what are you looking for today? What's your number one thing you got to do today? Think about that. If I make you write down your number one thing to do today, you know what's going to happen? It's going to make you scramble because you may not even know it. You got this whole list of things. What's number one? And it ain't coffee and it ain't a shower. And for me, it's clearly not shaving because I just didn't feel like it. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack of will. I totally agree. That's a beautiful quote from Lombardi. I have another quote from him. The guy on the top of the mountain didn't fall there. Is that classic or what? Unreal. But I'm saving this one. It's a real good one. I think it's very good. So I'm going to send it to myself. Love doing that. I've heard some people say pride is as humble arrogance. I don't know. Just be proud of it. Stand up straight. Ask Mother Google. She knows exactly. Mother Google knows all. She knows all. Ooh. Thanks, Charles Coachman. Thank everybody, O'Neill. Everyone's wishing you a happy birthday, bastard. I'm telling you right now, have something good for you today. Just go out and get whatever pleases you and do it all day. I'd like a dozen ears of Jersey corn. I'd be so happy with that. You have no idea. Good morning, Jeffrey from the Philippines. Good morning to you too. Good morning from Brazil. Good morning to you too. It's actually morning. I covered an embarrassing accident into pride last week. Exactly. I converted an embarrassing accident into pride. Way to go, woman. Way to go. Everything's good here. Andover, Mass. Here we go. The 24-hour reality of time management. Most people don't need more time. They just need to reprioritize. You know, the book that I have halfway done is the book on time management called You Already Know What to Do. You're just not doing it. And I think that's the whole deal. And I put that into the Get Shit Done book, but I think it needs to be its own ebook or something. Good. Coachman, go. See, O'Neill's going to get all kinds of birthday wishes today. I know it. Ken Walls, yeah, he's receiving prayers answered. Exactly. Don't compare your life to others and don't judge them. You have no idea what their journey is all about. It's easy for him. He's got a lot of money. Let me tell you something. People with a lot of money have their own problems. When I was 12, people were willing to walk a mile for a camel. You know, they're probably willing to walk 5 miles now. Nicotine addiction is the worst. Hi, Kenny. Morning from rural Wisconsin. I remember that geometry teacher too. She horrible. Anyway, I called her out in the principal's office, Ken. We'll talk that later. Mrs. Roberts, what a prick. My boys would be embarrassed when I hugged them publicly as teenagers. They hug me now. Exactly. Isn't it crazy what happens like that? Oh my gosh. My oldest son, Eli, will be online with me this Friday. Ask him what it was like growing up with me as a dad. That might be revealing and therapeutic. Exactly. Things being not quite so equal, people still want to do business with their friends. That is exactly correct. And make money Monday. Bingo. Twyman, thank you. This is, it's Hurricane Ida. Heavy wind and rain. Thankful for no damage. Cool. Great message, especially as a father of a 10-year-old girl. Girls growing up today have it tougher than they did 25 years ago. Self-pride is something I encourage in my daughter and have every day. I think they gain a lot of pride if they hook onto the right things online and the right people. I'm just saying. It's a whole new world out there. Like you only knew when I was growing up, you knew the kids in your neighborhood. Now you can know millions of people around the world. Compare yourself only to yourself. Fred, I totally agree. Where you are now compared to where you've been and where you want to go or where you want to grow. Great advice. Hold on. 28 hours, yep. Gerhard. Mary Kay said the same thing. Make a daily list of the 3 most important things to do and just do them. Gerhard, nice to see you. Hope you're well. We should talk. I got a couple things I want to talk to you about. So maybe we'll hang out a little bit today or tomorrow. Anytime. I'm always open. Cornbread. Praying. Complete healing for Ken Walls. Exactly. Thanks, Nancy. Thank you very much, honey. So beautiful. People's wishes are so beautiful. Go here. Come on. Help me at Kittimer.com. Put Writer's Weekend in the subject line and I'll send you some stuff. You really should. You really should. Tell me what you can do, not what you can't do. Tell me the solution. Don't puke on me. I agreed. I wrote it. I agree with it. I make my list and categorize them by how much time it will take, not just priority. Then I do the fast stuff first so I feel really productive. That inspires me to keep going. I used to do all the little shit things right away, but I found out that I got tired doing the little shit and I needed to start with the big shit. So I think if you want to do a couple little things, that's fine. But the big shit is the most important thing. Do that as quickly as you possibly can. That's all I'm saying. And Taru, of course, gets a shout out. A man ahead of his time. Good morning to you, Mike. Hi, Mike. How are you? Now you're talking. Prayers number 1. Survive hurricane. Exactly. I have a couple friends in New Orleans. I'm in contact with them. They seem to they're out of power, but they're not out of heart or belief. Yep. My number 1 is to execute my plan for the upcoming. I created over the weekend. Good man. Junior, happy birthday. Look at this. This is key lime pie all day. My man, If you ever decide you're going to come up north down to the south, if you come to where we live in Wild Dunes, on Sullivan's Island, there's a place called Low Country. No, it's not Sullivan's Island. It's right on Isle of Palms. It's a place called Low Country, Acme Low Country. Acme Low Country. Best key lime pie I've ever had, period. No whipped cream, slice of lime squeezed on it. They don't understand that. I'm getting beat up today, but I'm fighting the good fight. Now you're talking. That's the whole deal. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Can't wait to read that one. Exactly. O'Neill gave himself the birthday present of a lifetime by moving to Florida. Exactly. You can celebrate that. Every day's a birthday from now on, bud. Look how many people are greeting you on your birthday. That's really cool. Be humble. You'll feel proud you did it. Agreed. Greetings from my new office in Hoxtown, Georgia. Kellen Ann? Hoxton, Georgia. Hoxton, that sounds more like it. Glad you're there. So glad you're there. My thing is skipping all over the place. In the old days, you knew all the kids in the neighborhood, but now you may not know your neighbor. Exactly. Exactly. Kind of crazy, isn't it? Find the thing that makes the rest of it either easier or irrelevant. Wayne, good thought. Phil, damn fine in 9:59. Oh my God. I think people got through the hurricane pretty okay. I think it came through fast. Everybody here should re-listen to Earl Nightingale's Lead the Field. He talks about the simple system of doing the 6 most important things every day, not moving to another item until you've finished the one you're working on. Concur. Concur. That's a very, very solid piece. A man ahead of his time. It's great. I know. It's so great. Rizzo, what's up with you, Mo? I'm here in Charlotte. It's hell here. Sunny, 80. I got my Rocky and his friends. Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. Unbelievable. It's still funny. Yep. If you're suffering, go. I already have a book. It's called Get Shit Done. Go buy it. Get Shit Done. Find it. Acme, free delivery. Oh my God. Exactly. Free delivery to the Coyote. You know, the Acme Manufacturing was created in the 50s by Chuck Jones, I believe, or one of the creative guys at Warner Brothers. Look at how that has thrived. Look at how that name has thrived. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. Hurricane blessings. Exactly. Finally out of the closet. Exactly. Morning wisdom for Monday morning. Lupe. Good morning to you. Adib. Sometimes I'm amazed that my wife and I created 2 human beings from scratch, yet struggle to assemble the most basic of IKEA cabinets. You know, Gabrielle and I were at IKEA yesterday. What a place. What a place. Doubt is unpleasant, but certainty is absurd. Voltaire. Voltaire, man. He had some ideas. Good morning to you, Justin. Remember, kids, disparaging remarks are pretty much senseless. I agreed. All right, now look, I'm going to fly. Wait, Louis Giannis is here. Courage comes before commitment, which leads to capability. Beautiful quote. Beautiful quote, Lewis. Steve Rizzo, it would be ridiculous of me to invite to have a virtual coffee with me. No, just call him up and ask him. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. A really, really good guy. Yellow Pages Strategies have a company name starting with letter A. So you show up first. Yep. Yellow Pages. They are pretty much obsolete right now. Listen to you on the way to a sales call, on my way to bring value to my customer. Boom. Howard, close the deal and report back in tomorrow. I want to know how you did, bud. In the meantime, tomorrow, I'm only going to see you if you're in the Insiders Club. So go there, sign up, invest a few bucks in yourself. It's not a big deal. You'll recover, I promise you. See you tomorrow morning at 9:59. Thank you for being my customer. Cheers to you, especially health to you and safety to you right now from the rain and from the pandemic, whatever you want to call it. Cheers.